ho! Welcome to another episode of Eugene Reviews as we continue with the special edition 12 Days of Christmas movie reviews here at Eugene Reviews. If you haven't seen the first one yesterday or previously, I urge you to watch that as well as we move on to the second film in our 12 Days of Christmas edition movie reviews, and that film is Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. What can I say about 8 Crazy Nights? I thought it was a good idea seeing Adam Sandler animated. I mean, on paper it sounds great, but seeing this film play throughout, it was just like, really? I think seeing him with this much power and him being involved in this a lot really kind of showcased how imbalanced it may look to have too much power. Case in point, look at Jack and Jill a couple years ago, where Adam Sandler played both Jack and Jill. Disaster, right? While this may not be a disaster, it is still a little bit flat. After realizing Adam Sandler played the main character as well as playing the secondary character as well as playing the secondary character's sister, it was like, okay, I think it's a little bit too much. We're kind of stretching this a bit too much. But overall, the film is funny. I think that there is a charm to it, especially since this isn't just Christmas, it's also Hanukkah. And really, how many Hanukkah films can you point out in the history of film? This has got to be, quintessential to some degree. It's Adam Sandler, one of the funniest comedians of all time, and it's animated. Overall, I think the film is fun at times. I just think it falls flat in regards to the narrative and a little bit of annoyance hearing Adam Sandler playing more than just one character. I'm gonna give this film a solid 4.5 frozen poopsicles out of 10. So let's conclude with my rhyme for 8 Crazy Nights. On paper, it sounds genius. Adam Sandler, a cartoon. But further into this film, you knew it was doomed. Sure, there's some laughs and gags and such, but Sandler as 3 characters was just too much. One could argue that the movie was some sort of sign that the famed 90s comedian was beginning to decline. But it's Christmas, a time to focus on happiness and joy. So here's to your classic on this second day of Christmas. Oh boy. Ugh. Whew. On that note, that concludes this episode of Eugene Reviews for this 12 Days of Christmas special. I am Eugene. Be sure to stay tuned for another day of Christmas movie reviews on this special edition of Eugene Reviews. Be on the lookout for future films that we're going to do throughout the course and remainder of this 12 Days of Christmas. Once again, if you haven't seen my previous review, I urge you to watch that as well. This is Eugene signing off. I will see you again for the third day of Christmas movie reviews right here on Eugene Reviews.